Привет, moi chiniki. Today we will talk about
Analysis. Access your current build, please.
Привет, moi chiniki. Today we will talk about the American educational system. So, as always, relax, wash your hands, stay home, take a pen, paper, take notes with me. Let's go through the American educational system.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn?
The American educational system is not complicated. It is different. It is way different than the other countries. We will talk about this difference in this video. So, bear with me and take notes, okay? As an introduction, you need to know that the American educational system offers a rich field of studies for students and pupils alike. And you need also to understand that the government or the state spent more than $1 trillion on this field. $200 billion just for the 12th grades, which we'll talk about next. Look, the US is composed of 12 grades. We have said this. But there are some elements that are added into their educational system. Bear with me. Now, those elements are like daycare. The daycare is a place where parents leave their children, their infants, while they go work. This daycare, when it is a good daycare, it provides what we call early childhood education. After completing daycare and the infant is between 3 to 4 years, he can access to the next step, that is preschool. Now, preschool is not mandatory, which means it's not obligatory. When completed, the infant will move to kindergarten. Now, kindergarten is tricky because in some states it's obligatory and others is not. After completing kindergarten, the infant or the child can go to the grades. From the first grade to the 5th grade, it is primary school. In some states, you can call it elementary school. After completing elementary school, the child or the teenager go to middle school. The middle school is 4 years, and it is when it's completed, the child or the teenager move to high school. Now, the high school is also 4 years. However, this 4 years has other names. Bear with me. The 9th grade, it is called freshman year. The 10th grade, it is called sophomore year. The 11th grade, it is called junior year. And the 12th grade is called senior year. When the teenager completes high school, he receives what we call a secondary educational degree or high school degree. This high school degree, it is not a degree that you can work with. However, it can give you access to college. The 12 grades are completed now. Now the child or the teenager will move to the higher education. Now, the higher education is college or university. You might ask, what is the difference between college and university? Now, the difference between college and university is very simple. College is a small institution that focuses only on undergraduate diplomas. However, university is a large institution that focuses on undergraduate, postgraduate, and graduate diplomas. Now, we go back to college and university. It is 4 years and it has the same names as the high school year. You have freshman, you have sophomore, you have junior and senior year. However, you have to be precise. Junior year, students of college, and junior year of high school. When you complete college and university, you receive what we call a higher degree or a BA or BS, bachelor degree, Bachelor of Science, BS, and Bachelor of Arts, BA. After that, a person can go work or he can pursue his studies in the next step, that is the graduate school. The graduate school, it is the school where people pursue their studies and they receive what we call a master degree. This master degree, we have multiple kinds of this master degree. You have an MA, Master of Art, MS, Master of Science, MBA, a Master of Business and Administration. After completing master degree, the person is yet again in a choice of leaving school behind, or he can pursue his studies and go to what we call a post-graduation school or program. Yes, It is much more a program than a school, okay? This post-graduation school will provide him with the highest degree that can ever existed. It is a PhD. PhD stands for Doctor of Philosophy. Like I said, it is the highest, when I say the highest, it is the highest grade or degree in the world and the USA. It is very, very tiring, especially when you are fasting. The grade system, or what you call mark, it is very different in the US. They use 3 ways to give a grade. Now, the first way is the letter grade. It can go from F to A+. A+ as the highest grade. The second way is percentage, from 0 to 100%. And the third one is the GPA. Now, the GPA needs a little bit of explanation, which I will do now. The GPA stands for grades points average. This GPA is calculated from the grades that you earn during your academic years. If you are an international student, this GPA will get you a scholarship. And if you are an US students, this GPA is one of the main factors to give you a really good higher education in a really good college or university. Now, this GPA is a scale of 0.0 to 4.0. 4.0 as the highest GPA that anyone can get. You see, it's very easy. This is the end of this lecture. This lecture was quick as usual and very detailed as usual. I tried to simplify this complicated subject as simple as I can for you guys. I will leave some external sources to check in the description, okay? Some external sources to read from and understand more the GPA and the educational system in general. Now, I want to talk to my students. Look, students, I have noticed if I don't give a homework, you simply will not work, which is upsetting. And I have noticed also that you don't know how to write a good summary, even a good paragraph. So, the first thing is, you have a homework, you will do a summary of this lecture. The second, I will provide you with some techniques of writing in the Facebook group. So please check often the Facebook group that your friend created for you. Apart of that, I have nothing to say. Please stay safe. Please wash your hands. We might see each other soon, very soon. And as always, Heydel.